All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rachak Kodash. Double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone that do it well. And salutations and blessings to you, Akim, that are pushing his word with truth, sincerity, and charity, and risk your lives to do so. And today I want to get into this quick lesson, and I'm going to title it, This Place is All About Idol Worship. And the place I'm talking about is America, known as Babylon the Great in the scriptures. Okay, a place full of confusion, a place full of wickedness. All right, which is what you see going on every single day here in America. All right, and it's all and it stems from idol worship. Okay, because the true living power, which his name is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahweh Shai. Okay, they are not represented in this place. They are not upheld in this place, which they signify true righteousness. What is right? What is the correct thing to do in this life? But they are ultimately thrown down here in this place, and wickedness is set up, and Esau is set up, and his idols and his philosophies and his ways of life was promoted and put up in this place. And you got people who worship. You can worship anything here. You can worship a tree. You can worship people. All right, like they call pop stars and rappers. They say idols. This is my idol. Or not even just rappers. You got sports. You know, they got Floyd Mayweather, Conor McGregor. Those people are idols to these people. They call them idols. This is my idol. I have to meet this person. Someone that they idolize. They look after. They follow their every move. Everything that they say, they apply it to their lives. Like, this person is a god. And this is what's pushed here in America. People, sports teams and things like that. You got a sports team that loses. Motherfuckers go crazy, man. You got a dude when bear season come around, football season come around. He got all the bear gear on. He put the Bears color all up in his crib, burning incense to it and shit. Like, these people really do this, man. So this is why you know that America is Egypt, because in Egypt there were about, I'd looked this up in this screenshot. So it said, I looked up how many gods, how many gods were in Egypt. So it says 2,000 deities. The gods and idols, the gods and goddesses of ancient Egypt were an integral part of the people's everyday lives, which is the same thing that's going on here. It is not surprising then that there were over 2,000 deities in the Egyptian pantheon. And this is modern day Egypt. This is modern day Egypt, man, as it says in Revelation 11 and verse 8, which, Lord willing, we're going to read that. But this is Exodus 12 and 12. It says, for I will pass through the land of Egypt this night, and will smite all the firstborn in the land of Egypt, both man and beast. And this is a plague that Yahweh Shai Shai sent upon Egypt, right? Because they wouldn't let the nation of Israel go, and they were ruling our people in rigor. Pharaoh wouldn't let the nation of Israel go, and it was ultimately because the Lord continued to harden his heart to show his power. As you read in Romans the 9th chapter, the Lord wanted to show his power, by executing judgment on the land of Egypt, and this was a plague that he did. And what it says, and against all the gods of Egypt I will execute judgment. I am Yahweh. So the Lord said he executed judgment against all the gods of Egypt, meaning that they had many gods. And you just read that he had over 2,000 deities, 2,000 idols that they worship, which they are nothing but wood and stone. They can't do anything for you. They can't help you. They can't save you. They can't hurt you. They can't do anything for you. It's an idol. Let me get this. It's something that tries to symbolize the true power, which is Yahweh Shai Shai, but you can't do that. You don't need an idol for the Lord, because he's living, he's real. You don't need an idol for him. You don't need to make no graven image to Yahweh Shai Shai. That's in Exodus the 20th chapter. So this is Psalms 115. I will start at 1. It says, not unto us, O Yahweh, not unto us, but unto thy name give glory for thy mercy and for thy truth's sake. Wherefore should the heathen say, where is now their God? Right? That's a mannerism of the heathen, to build an idol, to build some out of wood and stone and bow down before it and believe its philosophies, its ways. Same thing you people do today. You bow down to these damn vain people, nothing but a mortal man. He's gonna die just like you. He's wicked just like you. These sports teams, you people worship video games, music. It's something that is just pure vanity. It says, but our power is in the heavens. He have done whatsoever he have pleased. And the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai does what he wants. He doesn't need anybody to tell him, do this and do that, or make him do something. People worship you people worship materialistic things like cars. You will worship your car. You got to drive this thing around. You control this thing. You're the master of this thing. But hey, you will worship it. Somebody worship a damn idol. JC, Buddha. And these things can do nothing for you. As it says in Wisdom of Solomon, the 15th chapter, that they lived, I'll say that you lived, but they never. Roughly paraphrasing. You're living, but they have never lived, and they never will live. They can't do anything for themselves, as it's going to go into. And what it says that you're better than them. It's an idol. You're bound down to something that you're better than, that you're greater than, that you're actually living and they're not. You're a fool. So it says, verse 4, their idols are silver and gold, the work of man's hands. They have mouths, but they speak not. Eyes have they, but they see not. They have ears, but they hear not. Noses have they, but they smell not. They have hands, but they handle not. Feet have they, but they walk not. Neither speak they through their throat. So they ain't doing nothing. They can do nothing. It says they that make them are like unto them. So you're like this idol now. You're vain. You're foolish. You're dead. And that's ultimately what's going to come to this place is destruction. Destruction, calamities, plagues. All these things are coming back because the Lord said that he's going to put the plagues of Egypt. He's going to bring back the plagues of Egypt. And this place is Egypt. It says, so is everyone that trusted in them. You're not supposed to trust and bow down to no idol. It can't do nothing for you. It's gonna lead you to vanity. This is Revelation 11 and verse 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which is America. And that's talking about us Israelites, so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Our dead bodies lying in the streets, meaning that we were spiritually dead. We didn't know who we was. We didn't know what was going on. We just in la la land. And a majority of our people are still in that position. But we as that remnant, the elect, is waking up and receiving life. They're receiving understanding. So now a breath has entered back into us, as it says in Ezekiel the 37th chapter. But majority of our people, they're still in that dead state. But it says, and the precept to this is Proverbs 21:16. It says, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified, meaning he was X'd out. Okay, he's not upheld in this place. He's X'd out here. Because the true image of the Lord is not put up. It's JC. His true ways and mindset of Yahweh Shema Shai is not put up here. You got feminism going on, adultery running rampant, murder running rampant, promoted, sodomy definitely promoted. So the ways of Yahweh Shema Shai is not upheld here. The ways of of these idols are. These people, their gods that they have created, philosophies that they have created. That's what's upheld and pushed here in America, Babylon the Great. Right, this great city, spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. Sodom, we all know why. You got a men running around holding each other's hands, kissing each other on the streets. Women doing the same thing. You got Pride Month where people can walk outside with their rods out at parades and you can't get arrested for it. Women titties out, you can't get arrested for it. Little children there. You know, a place just fully based on lust. And any and everything that comes to your mind. This is why America has to be destroyed. Egypt, they got the Israelites in slavery, still in slavery. We may not be in hardcore slavery where we got chains around our necks, but we're still slaves. We're still captives to this place. We're still at the bottom. We're still under the foot of Esau, Edom. We are the basis. We are the low. We in the hoods. We in the ghettos. You know? And then you got idols everywhere. Idols pushed. Idols worship. This place is truly Egypt, man. But the Lord said that the idols of Egypt are going to be moved at his coming. So, very soon, all this shit is going to be thrown down. This is 2nd Ezra 15 and verse 11. It says, but I will bring them with a mighty hand. 10. It says, behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, because the Lord is going to come and deliver us through his chariots, Yahweh Shem Yahushai. It says, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and that's Yahushai. He's the right hand of Yahweh. He's that salvation. He's that deliverance. And what? But before that, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. So, before the Lord comes back and saves us, he's going to smite this place with plagues as he did before. The beast to tear, sword, famine, death, and destruction, as it says in the 5th verse. A newly created beast, spirits of vengeance. The lights are going to go out again. It's going to be a lot of plagues going on in this place. Okay? But the Lord is going to plague Egypt once more. And it's also going to be to show his power. Yahushai's power. It says, verse 12, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that Yahweh shall bring upon it. And that ultimate punishment is going to be ICBM nuclear missile fire. Because it said it's going to destroy all the land thereof. You people are going to pine away by way of plagues, torments from Yahweh Shem Shai. And then the Lord is gonna put that cherry on top. Those ICBM nuclear missiles, blow this place to smithereens, and it's gonna be turned to a lake of fire. And you're gonna be tormented in that as well. So there's a lot of judgment coming for this wickedness that's going on in this place, for this idol worship that's going on in this place. Idolatry is a big no-no in the eyes of Yahweh Shem Shai, because the Lord is a jealous power. And you got Israel worshiping idols. These heathens are upholding this and pushing this on our people, man. So this place got to pay. This is Ezekiel 20 and 7. Then said I unto them, cast ye away every man the abominations of his eyes, and defile not yourselves with the idols of Egypt. I am Yahweh your power. So the Lord doesn't want us to be defiling ourselves with the idols of Egypt. We ain't supposed to be having no idols. Oh, this is my idol. You know, the Lil Wayne or some shit. You idolizing basketball teams, football teams. Every time, you know, a sport, you know, a sports team is on, you watching their every move. You got all their gear on. Hey, these niggas bugged out, man. And that shit is a god. Everything in this place is a god. Social media is a god. You wake up, you check social media. You don't even thank the Lord that you open your eyes. You just check, you automatically go on social media. You see how many likes you got, how many people commenting on your shit. That gives you a dopamine boost. That gives you a high. That's what gets you going. That's these people's idols, man. Yahweh Shema Shai is supposed to be, your everything. What turns you up. The Lord don't want us in that mindset. Speaking to you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Supposed to put folly and mirth on the wayside, man. Throw that shit away. Put on righteousness. This is Wisdom of Solomon 14:12. For the devising of idols was the beginning of spiritual fornication, and the invention of them the corruption of life, because that is fornication. Okay, you committed spiritual adultery against the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai. Bound yourself down to something that is not him. Okay, you got Jake worship the moon, the sun. Niggas say it's a sun god, it's a moon god. Niggas be into that Egyptology shit. They bow themselves to that. They follow that. They follow the ways of Gad. What the Native Americans was doing. They was bugging out over here in the Americas. Worshiping the sun, worshiping the moon. The Lord told us not to do that. So the devising of idols was the beginning of spiritual fornication. You bound down to them, you following them, and you going against Yahweh Shema Shai. This is Exodus 20. I'm gonna just start at 1. It says, and Yahweh spake all these words, saying, I am Yahweh thy power, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. Thou shalt have no other gods before me, because there is no other gods. Neither Aslakia. It says, thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image, or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them, for I am Yahweh thy power, am a jealous power. So the Lord is a jealous God. He doesn't want you bound down to nothing else, because he's all you need. He's the only one. And he will destroy you in his jealousy. He will destroy you, man. It's just like you got a woman, because Israel's likened to a comely and delicate woman, to Yahweh Shema Shai. We are the Lord's wife. Okay, and say for instance, you got a woman, and she all up in another nigga face, ask him to take her out, asking him to buy her certain shit. You go have a rage that you can't even explain. You can't even fathom. You just go black out. Probably put some motherfuckers to death. So that's how we can't even fathom the anger of the Lord. You don't want to make the Lord mad. You don't want to make the Lord mad, man. But this is what goes on here in America, which is why the Lord is going to destroy this place. It says, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me, which it goes into reincarnation. Okay? Because you don't get judged for the sins of your father. You get judged for your sins, for your wickedness. So, the Lord required that which is past. And all you jakes that's doing this, and you worshiping these people, these sports teams, all right, the fashions of this life, these false gods, you're all going to be destroyed by Yahweh Shema Shai very soon. Because plagues and judgment is coming. And that's ultimately pride. You turn away from your maker. So this is let's see. I'm gonna start at 22. This is Wisdom of Solomon 14 and verse 22. Moreover, this was not enough for them, that they err that they erred in the knowledge of Yahweh. But whereas they lived in the war of great ignorance, those so great plagues called they peace. So these plagues that Jake is going through, like slavery, being under Esau, Edom, they call this shit peace. They're trying to find a way to be peaceful in this place by ultimately bowing down to the ways of this life. But doing that is only going to lead you to destruction. It says, for whilst they slew their children in sacrifices, or used secret ceremonies, or made revelings of strange rites, and Jake does that as well. They sell out to Esau, Edom, be a part of these secret societies, or they get their children over to the system, get their children over to Esau willingly. He giving you away. He doping them up with all type of drugs, school systems. And Jake don't even know the way. They don't pull their children to the side and tell them, look, well, hey, you go to school, but this, you don't follow the things they say. You don't follow the things that they do. They just give them all over to Esau, Edom, all over to Baal. They sacrifice their children. It says they kept neither lives nor marriages any longer undefiled, but every one slew another treacherously, or grieved him by adultery. And this is definitely going on today. Everybody's sleeping around with each other's wives. Men, they just running around having sneaky links, having sex with other men's wives, man. They promote this shit, put it all up in a song, say I did this, I did that. And no one is mad at that. These people really, they actually bop their heads to it, because this is the God that's pushing this world. That's what the God of this world pushes. Esau, Edom. It says, so that there reigned in all men without exception blood, manslaughter, theft, and dissimulation, corruption, unfaithfulness, tumults, perjury, disquieting of good men, forgetfulness of good terms, defiling of souls. And this is in every person on this earth that is not of the elect, that is not serving Yahweh Shem Al Shai, that's not putting their flesh in subjection for the Lord. These people are doing all these things. Changing of kind, they do all this shit. Everybody is a mo. All these people are mo's. Everybody. You say, no, I don't do that. I don't swing that way. Now you're looked at as an enemy. Now you're a mophobe. People hate you. And eventually, what? You fold under that pressure. A lot of these people, they fold under that pressure because they don't have nothing to stand for. They think that everything that Esau says is right, but everything he says is wrong, because he is the upside down man. He is that crooked man. He can't be straight. He can't do what's right. And yeah, he can't be straight either. Literally, this dude is a fucking mo, man. That's why he pushes on everybody, because that's what he's into. Deals with animals, dogs, cats, whatever. It says, disorder in marriage. Disorder in marriage is right. You got women ruling the household, women telling their man what to do. But why all these things happen? It says adultery and shameless uncleanness, for the worshiping of idols, not Yahweh Shem Shai, not righteousness. For the worshiping of idols, not to be named, is the beginning, the cause, and the end of all evil. So this is why all this evil is going on in the planet Earth, because of idol worship. The sports team thing, man. You got a motherfucker who put some money up on the sports team. They, family put money on the sports team. They make a bet. You make a bet against a dude's favorite team. He lose. He throw the TV on the ground. shoot the TV up. Then you say something to him, now he shoot you and kill you, put you to death. Manslaughter. Blood. This is why these things happen, because of idol worship, because you're not following Yahweh Ba'ashem Hawashai. But this is what this place is all about. And judgment is going to come to it. So, hey, I pray this lesson was edifying. I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakak Wadash. Double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone that do it well. And salutations and blessings to Akim that are pushing his word with truth, sincerity, and charity. Shalom, Wa, Abba, Ball.